Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not cooking. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. Open field on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
7, NC State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
Oh, and they blocked him. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete on the comeback.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Kent. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Boston College offense has it working. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. DB's right up on the receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Extending the play. He's open on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll run it to the right side. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Punts it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. NC State going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decisions.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Makes a connection, and they're able to make the tackle.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
They boot it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Got the first down and more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time on target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Boston College. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Boston College now operates from the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Boston College! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Gives it on the option. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's reeled in. It's Freeman.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Fights off a defender. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. NC State quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dumps it to the back. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out.